Hey everyone, it's Natch here doing another review for games and how getting 100% by completing the trophy list can help your mental fitness. Please keep in mind everything here is just my opinion based on my own life experience. There are some professional studies I would suggest I'm on the right track, but for now, I'm here to just spread the word and help people look at gaming as more than just entertainment. So with that, let's jump right in. Today I'm going over The Persistence, developed by Firesprite, released in 2018. The Persistence is a single-player only game, and no internet connection is required to complete it. Before playing, I had no idea what The Persistence was, but after watching the trailer, I was looking forward to playing it. Having now completed the game, I have to say it didn't really live up to that expectation. I had high hopes for it, but it was still challenging nonetheless, which is something I really enjoyed. So. Kudos to Firesprite for all the hard work that they put into it. I know it's not easy. Okay, so before we get into the fun stuff, some of you might be asking, is this appropriate for kids to play? In short, probably, but let's take an organic look at it anyways. The ESRB rating for The Persistence is mature, 17 and older, for blood and gore, intense violence and strong language. Yeah, that's all found in here, but I'd actually say it's fine for preteen, 9 and older. I was kind of going back and forth between this and teen, but generally at the end of the day, the game is about survival and rescue in nature. It can be graphic in a sense, but the combat is unrealistic. You're fighting monsters, it's unrealistic. Spooky for sure, but very straightforward. Again, no real moral dilemma. You're there to survive and rescue people. So ultimately, I think that's generally fine for preteen. All right, so now some of you may be wondering, how long will this take to get 100%? Well, to be honest, a lot of that will depend on the skill set of the player. For me, I expected The Persistence would take me less than 21 hours to get 100%. I came in at that range, so really the only factor that will affect your completion time is experience and luck, really. Generally, the more you play and unlock, the easier the game gets. So starts off hard, gets easier. That said, there is one trophy that is RNG based, random numbers generated. The trophy list itself, though, is pretty standard. If you'd like to see the guides I use, they will be in the video description below. Okay, so now on to the fun stuff. As you know, the whole point of my channel is to help educate and promote gaming for mental fitness. I truly believe you can improve so many mental abilities by earning 100% in the game, rather than just playing the game for fun. For me, The Persistence mostly improved mental reflex. Basically, that's your brain's reaction time. Currently, the hardest trophy in the game is Everything is Awesome, which requires you to make a piece of epic gear for everything possible that you can do that with. Because that is RNG based, that was actually also the hardest trophy for me to get as well. Not saying that the game is harder or easier, it's just that's just what took me the longest. Generally, though, just a lot of repetition, but again, thankfully, the game overall gets easier the more you play and unlock abilities. So as the time goes on, it gets easier to unlock essentially all the trophies. And before we call it a wrap here, let's talk a bit about improvements. When I think about trophies that would have reflected The Persistence and have been helpful for mental fitness, I would have liked to see more trophies tied to weapon use. I thought that would have been pretty cool to do. Something to keep in mind for future installments or series. But other than that, again, it was great. Really liked it. It was challenging. So this is a great example for you may not be into a game for entertainment, like it wouldn't be your first choice, but when you look at a game in the aspect of helping yourself for mental fitness, this game's great. So yeah, again, kudos for Firesprite. Keep up the good work. Okay, that's a wrap. Again, Persistence is challenging. so I enjoyed that. I would recommend those preteen and older to play it for mental fitness. For me, the persistence really helped me build mental reflex the most. If you have any questions about this game or mental fitness, or just want to share your experience with the persistence, feel free to leave a comment or message me. I will do my best to answer any questions in a reasonable time. Alright everyone, that's another review in the bag. If you want to watch me play live and even join in on my multiplayer games, follow me on Twitch. If you would like to hear more about my game previews and initial impressions, then go on over and follow my Instagram. I also do polls on X for games I'm playing. And finally, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next video. Bye!